Small forward, 6'6", number 0, Christian. At point, 6'4", number 4, Brody.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Denver Nuggets here in Ball Arena. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Russell Westbrook.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2, with George playing the 3. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Yabusele in at center. And for Denver, Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Now here's Jokic. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. 4 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him. Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
And Jokic drops them both. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them. Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Maxey, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26 and a half a game. And so Porter will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Jokic. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. And he buries his first look.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
Here's George, and he hits it from 9 feet.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Murray. Westbrook against Maxey. It's Jokic, high post. Fade away. Paul George pulls down the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Here's Brown. And in that win against the Magic, he's another guy who really played well. Fades. And another basket for Denver. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And let's take a look at some point guards who have been scoring the ball over the past 10 games. Fourth, Tyrese Maxey.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Well, that's one of the biggest changes in the league over the years. Point guards are now expected to score. They have to do more than just pass.
Here's George. He's got 5. Martin, the pass to Maxey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
George with it. Now Porter defending. Martin misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Jokic, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Maxey. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. It's good.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Now Jokic. Baseline try. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Maxey. 37 points his last time out. Here's Yabusele. 6 to shoot. George for 3. They grab their own miss. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Gordon, he's checked in for Jokic. Doughton's checked in for the Sixers. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook, still without a bucket. Over Oubre. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's George. And he hits the jumper for 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Denver up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And Gordon has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Pickett in at the 1. That's the group for Denver, getting going in the second. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1. Here's Pickett. Maxey covering. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Gordon with a screen on Maxey. Here's Pickett. It's tipped. Now here's Gordon. Not a lot of room. Pass to Bona. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
First one falls for him. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Alexander. Maxey covering. Here's Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Let's see the stat sheet here for Nikola Jokic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
That free throw no good for the Nuggets. Brown's checked in for Strother, and it's Westbrook in for Alexander. And he's good on the second. The Sixers leading. Pass to Bona. Maxey against Westbrook. And it's Maxey missing. And Denver shooting just 38% for this game so far. It's good. Watson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at Denver. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
seeing where the Nuggets are, you really have to think that they're in decent position with the playoffs coming up. But the road ahead is just more challenging than initially thought.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number one or number two guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Here's Westbrook. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Gordon. Here's Maxey, rebounded by Denver. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Watson. Fires the three. Out to Gordon. Takes a three. And it's Bona with a rebound. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Yabusele. And here's Gordon. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Peyton Watson. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And he drops it first. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things. Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Gordon against Murray. Up and over Gordon. And again, it's Denver converting.
Well, that just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is. When he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Porter. Goes back up. And George with some nice D.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
So they take the lead. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Porter with a screen on Gordon. Pass to Gordon. And it's Martin with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Outside Oubre. George a screen on Westbrook. Gordon outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. free throw good from Gordon.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Pass to Murray. 20 seconds left to play in the first half.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What's up? At the line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray, 1 shot.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, Jamal Murray, we know, is one of the elite shot makers in the game, and his passing is much improved as well.
Now here's George. He's closely guarded. And yep, it's good. George has got 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
a good point.
sandwiched between two great debaters. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Taking a look at Philadelphia. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Yabusele in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Westbrook against Martin. And it's blocked by Martin. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
From the inbound. And the basket by Jokic. 11 points in the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The lead is 2. George for 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Here's Yabusele. Outside Oubre. For three, Maxey. Brown grabs the board.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jokic is doubled. Outside Porter. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey. Martin against Porter. To the inside. They double team George. Yabusele. Fires in the triple. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Porter with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia leading by 6. George outside. Maxey against Westbrook. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. And now let's see who is leading the league in steals. Tyrese Maxey third. Fourth, Nikola Jokic.
These two are a problem for opposing offenses. Quick, active hands. They pounce on your mistakes.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The 76ers also with a sub. Gordon's checked in. The Nuggets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Brown. Back to Westbrook. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
George feels it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Jokic. Misses the runner. The Sixers lead by 4 to the paint. And George gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. George has got 14.
It seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Gordon outside. The layup misses. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Gordon. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Westbrook. Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Strawther comes in for Brown. Good on the second one. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Doughton, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to George. This one for 3. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Saric checks in for Russell Westbrook. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Council, he's checked in for Oubre. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Inside from 8 feet away. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got his second basket on the night.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
Here's Doughton. No points yet. George for three. Watson with the rebound. Pass to Strother. Saric outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good. Saric. He's perfect from the line this time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Gordon. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Saric. Nuggets trail by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 6.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Screen by Gordon. Here's Strother. And the three-pointer goes. Strother's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
We have to make a stand defensively, fellas, okay? We're not going to be able to outscore them the whole night. We got to get defense into the game.
A defense-first coach, Michael Malone, pleading for more effort on this end.
Yeah, it just hasn't been there, and coach doesn't sound happy about it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Pickett in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The teardrop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nikola Jokic. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Denver?
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
No good on that one. The Nuggets making a switch here. Alexander's checked in. That one misses. Denver in the lead. And there's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
Here's Doughton. Pass to Gordon. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Doughton's got his first points of the game.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
For Denver, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Jokic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jokic. Westbrook, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Doughton. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Pass to Gordon. From the left block. And the shot is good off the backboard. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Okay, Aaron Gordon. He's certainly been working on some dribble moves.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the 76ers. Nance, he's checked in for Council. And it's Gordon in for Doughton. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Westbrook against Maxey. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
Westbrook, the pass to Watson. And here's Jokic. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Back to Maxey. Shoots over Westbrook. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And capable of sticking it from the mid-range. I like seeing Maxey go to work from this area.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A different look for Denver. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Watson. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Strother. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Murray passes to Porter. Murray against Oubre. Jokic with a screen on Oubre. Clock at 6. Jokic up top. The 3, Westbrook. Rebound by the 76ers.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
George outside. Pass to Oubre. And the shot goes. Oubre's got 4 points this quarter. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Jokic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. So it's Philadelphia now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Maxey attacking. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And it's Martin with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Westbrook. Maxey, that's good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Inside, here's Jokic.
Yes! There's absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Denver. To the wing, right side. Here's Brown. Here's Porter. Murray against Oubre. Jokic, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Second shot opportunity. It falls!
We have seen Westbrook step up in the clutch many times before. I mean, he loves coming through for his guys when they need it most.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
.23 seconds left in the 4th.
Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And here are the Nuggets now. Porter the pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Yes!
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. It's a one-point game. For three, Maxey. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Russell, this was a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you the win?
We'll go get it. We're going to compete at a high level. When you live for games like this as a competitor, come out and compete, and I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.